All right, we're standing in front of the Leeds Mine. The Leeds Mine was a very productive mine, and we had a Leeds mill that was just down the way here. We'll go by that mill site later, but the Leeds Mine was not only productive because they had a good ore body, and the ore body is pretty evidence of what was here at the time they mined it. Now, if you're looking behind me at this hillside, you're going to see something very different from one piece of the hill to the next. The hillside has this nice white slick rock type base where they haven't mined out all of the ore underneath it. And then once you get into where the ore is really good, and all you have is a bunch of rubbleized rock. And it's all been rubbleized because it's collapsed into the mine. What has happened is they've mined all of the ore out, and as they mine it out, it collapses behind them, and so we have a big area of subsidence here. The subsidence is indicative of good ore because they took it all, and there was nothing left behind to support the roof when they were underground, so it collapsed, and now we have subsidence on the surface. So they mined it from the top down, and we can tell that because over here we can see one of the openings up there. I don't know if you can see the flags, but below the flags to the left is a nice pile of rock. That's a mine opening, probably to get some good ventilation. But that's the upper level. That's where they would have started mining, at that level. And they had roadways going up to where they took the ore out. And it wasn't at that one, but over here somewhere. And if you look back over on this side, we can see some brickwork every once in a while. We can see where the roadways went up, where they actually took ore out of the hill. So this whole area in back of me is subsided and broken up. And I've been in this mine, and I've been in it far enough to see where it's collapsed, and it's pretty well all gone once you get into there. You got big rooms, and then it goes a little bit further, and everything's fallen in, and there's no rooms left. So this is a good area to see how they mine. Now, right back of me is a shaft, and so once they got down to this level, they had to drill a vertical shaft to hit the ore seam. They would pull a bucket up with a horse or a mule over a tripod and dump that bucket into a wagon, and the wagon would haul it to a mill. And so they have a whole number of shafts around here where they would access the ore body below me. Now, they never got really deep because the creek is right over here, probably another 150 feet or so down below me, and that was where the water table was. And that's as far as they'd go because most of the silver chloride disappeared below the water table. And so we didn't have good ore. So we didn't try to follow it.
And then